Okay, we'll begin with our arraignment docket, and we'll just go through the list.
Straight down the inmates.
Let's do it.
Straight down the inmates. Satisfy all parties. Thank you. Well, it's only him. The other person's not going to show up.
It's Mr. Edwards who's with me.
Want to straight down the list with Boyd first?
Yeah, I think that I'm just gonna go first.
Well, I'm waiting on some information so he can go first.
Which one? Last Edwards. John Edwards.
Your Honor, this is Alexander Edwards, 2024 CF 1388. Mr. Edwards will plead not guilty. I believe he's already on the docket for 814.
Very good. The court will accept the not guilty plea and continue until the pretrial 8:14, 9
Thank you, Your
a.m.
Honor.
Your Honor, next is Kenneth G. Boyd. Mr. Boyd is on the 130 docket in 24 CF 1497. He also has another case. Oh, excuse me. He's in before the court today in 24 CF 1390.
Okay.
He has an arraignment set in 24 CF 1497 for August 15. He will enter a not guilty plea in 24 CF 1390.
Has the information been filed in 1497 case?
Not yet, Your Honor. The state was waiting for more information. That's why the state also does not have an offer for Mr.
Okay.
Boyd.
I was hoping we could get a global offer that might get him out of jail, but that does not seem to be the case. So can he come back on August 14, Your Honor?
Sure.
On both
Enter a
cases?
not guilty plea and come back on August
Right.
14th.
I guess on the 1390, and then he can stay on arraignment for August 15 if need be.
Sure.
But, okay, thank you. All right. Thank you.
By that time, they may be able to have some
Yes,
discussions.
Your Honor. It looks like I did get the
Next is Fuller.
information I needed, so
Okay.
I'll do the.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Fuller?
Your Honor, this is Mr. Fuller, 2024 CF 1373. Mr. Fuller is going to plead not guilty today, and I think I don't know if he's been moved to the 814 docket. I think he's still on 812, so if we could put him on for 814.
Very good. Court will enter a not guilty plea and continue until 8:14 at 9 a.m. What is the last name?
Guerrero?
Very good.
Doesn't have an R on this.
Sure. Mr. Guerrero, you've been, this is case number 24 CF 1353. You do have the right to have an attorney appointed.
Your Honor,
So-
Mr. Guerrero has a few open cases at the moment, and Ms. Dudley is representing him on those other cases.
Okay. Are you planning on retaining Ms. Dudley?
Yes, I just didn't, I haven't gotten a chance to talk to her, sir.
Okay. So, are the other cases on for 814?
They should be, Your Honor. Take a quick look.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. That'll preserve your rights. I'm not going to appoint you an attorney today because you'll probably be retaining Ms. Dudley. We'll continue this matter until 8:14. In the meantime, hopefully you can get up with Ms. Dudley,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, that's yours.
Steve?
Yeah, this is going to be Mr. Roger Harris.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry, go ahead, Mr.
Your Honor, this is going to be Mr. Roger Harris before the court in 24 CF 1351. We have a plea agreement to be filed. Mr. Harris is signing 7/16/24.
I'm just double checking restitution to make sure.
I don't have a score sheet, but Mr. Harris does not score more than 44 points.
Okay. Thank you. Would you announce the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Harris will be entering a plea of no contest as charged. It's going to be adjudication of guilt based on 24 months of probation. We'll waive the cost of supervision, $515 court costs, $150 public defender fee. Required to do the anti-theft course online. No trespassing at 412 Walters Circle, Fort Walton Beach, Florida. No contact with Mr. Jonathan Brian Shelton. 50 hours of community service work. Maintain gainful employment or complete 2 job applications per week. And Mr. Harris is entering the plea in this case without the opportunity to review discovery.
That is the state's agreement, Your Honor.
Very good. Mr. Harris, would you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You heard your attorney state the terms of the plea agreement, and I see you've signed a written plea agreement. You can put your hand up. And it contains the same written plea agreement. Have you read this closely, gone over it in detail with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Understand that by entering this, you're waiving the right to go to a trial, waiving other valuable legal rights. You believe this is in your best interest?
Yes, sir.
And are you entering this freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Based upon that, the court will accept this plea. There'll be an adjudication of guilt. The court will sentence you to 24 months probation, waive the cost of supervision, standard court costs and fees. As a condition of the probation, you're going to be required to do an anti-theft course, maintain gainful employment, 50 hours of community service. Importantly, there's going to be no trespassing at 412 Walters Circle. You know where that is? Stay away from that. And no contact with Jonathan Shelton. And even if he would approach you in public, you got to stay away from him. Okay? It's your obligation. Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Hernandez next.
Your Honor, this is going to be Mr. Hernandez Soto.
Hold on just a second. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yes, Your Honor, this is Mr. Gerardo Hernandez Soto before the court and 24 CF 1356. He also has 23 CF 1232, which we're going to be resolving today with a plea. If I may approach, Your Honor.
You may.
There's score sheets attached.
Thank you.
Mr. Hernandez is not scoring more than 44 points.
Okay. Would you announce the terms of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. In 23 CF 1232, Mr. Hernandez Soto will be entering a plea to a lesser included count 1, as charged in count 2 and 3, and as charged in 24 CF 1356. Be adjudicated guilty in all counts and cases. And 23 CF 1232 is going to be placed on 12 months of community control. That'll be concurrent with 24 CF 1356, followed by 24 months of probation concurrent with 24 CF 1356. Waive costs of supervision, counts 2 and 3, which are misdemeanors, time served. 615 in court costs, 150 public defender fee, required to do a substance abuse evaluation within 30 days of his release, and you recommend treatment within 60 days, random urinalysis, 50 hours of community service work, maintain gainful employment, or complete 2 job applications per week, and then 24 CF 1356, again 12 months community control concurrent with 23 CF 1232, followed by 24 months of probation concurrent with 24 CF 1, or 20, it should be 23 CF 1232, waive supervision fee, standard court costs, public defender fee, and forfeit the firearm.
That is the state's agreement.
Very good. Mr. Hernandez, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
So you heard your attorney state the terms of the agreement, and I see you've signed the written plea agreement, same thing, you put your hand down. And so I just want to make sure, have you read this closely and gone over it in detail with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Have you had all your legal questions answered about this plea?
Yes, sir.
You understand that by entering this plea, you're waiving the right to go to a trial?
Yes, sir.
You believe this is in your best interest to enter into this plea?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. Based upon that, the court will accept your plea agreement. There'll be an adjudication of guilt as to all counts. In 23 CF 1232, count 1 is going to be to a lesser included possession of a controlled substance. The court will sentence the defendant to 12 months community control, followed by 24 months of probation. This is concurrent with 24 CF 1356. Court will waive the cost of supervision. In counts 2 and 3 of 1232, you'll get credit for time served. That'll be the sentence. Those will be done with now. And standard court costs and fees, you must subject to substance abuse evaluation within 30 days of your release. Any recommended treatment must begin within 60 days, random UAs, community service hours, maintain gainful employment or applications. In the other case, 24 CF 1356, court sentencing you to 12 months community control. It's concurrent with the other case, again followed by 24 months of probation. Standard court costs and fees. The thing that I would just point out to you is community control is a high degree of supervision. You're going to have to pay attention to this, because if they come back, state, generally when you have community control, if you violate, state will ask for prison.
Yes, sir.
So just get up every morning, stay in excellent contact with the probation officer, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
One inmate left, Amy Joe, and her attorney's not here.
I know.
Mr. Cobb is out of town, Your Honor. I did just check on that. I know Ms. Mizzou is supposed to have a pretrial detention hearing. I'm trying to recall if that is on Thursday with Mr. Miklovich or not. Give me just a second because I don't.
It is. It's Michelle and Glovich on the docket for Thursday.
Your Honor, Ms. Majou is on Thursday's docket for a pretrial detention hearing, so the only solution that I know to that case is to leave it on Thursday. Since Mr.
I think
Cobb is
that's
not here.
the best solution. We'll continue this until Thursday at 12:30.
You want me to just bring her out or inform her?
Just let her know.
Yes, sir.
She's not going to plead today. There would not have been any substantive action anyway today. She would have just taken a, I assume she'll enter a not guilty plea, and that'll be done on Thursday. Thursday's more substantive. Okay. Is Nicholas Broche here? State? Do we have proper service, Mr. Broche? He doesn't have an attorney.
Give me just a second, Your Honor, I'm so sorry. Your Honor, that's 24 CF 1377, and it does look like he did post a bond. I'm trying to. There's a
I'm sorry?
There's a shirt. There's a cash refresher.
Oh, it was? Okay. Legal service.
What's the state requesting?
Your Honor, the state would request a KPS.
Court issue, no bond capias. You want to bring out Gahan? Steve? You want to bring out Gahan?
They were removed.
They were. Oh, you did? Okay. And so are we coming back on the 14th?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Brenda Hopkins? Would the state announce this case?
Yes, Your Honor, this is State versus Brenda Hopkins, case number 24CF1363, charged with possession of a controlled substance without prescription.
Does the state have an offer?
Yes, Your Honor, the state's offer is a withhold of adjudication, 24 months probation, a substance abuse eval and any recommended treatment, maintain gainful employment or submit 2 applications per week, and 24 hours of community service, and of course the 615 court costs.
So, Ms. Hopkins, you do have a right. The purpose of today's hearing is merely to have an arraignment to enter a plea. You do have the right to have an attorney to assist you. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed. So the first order of business is, do you wish to have an attorney appointed?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Court will appoint a public defender. I'm going to go ahead and enter a not guilty plea. Is that yours, Mr. Gates?
It will be, Your Honor.
Okay. Enter a not guilty plea, and we'll come back on August 12th.
Okay.
And in the meantime, you can meet up with your attorney and look at your different options.
Okay, thank you very much.
Ma'am? Okay. Okay. So, we're here at 2:30, correct?
Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
One of my out-of-custody clients got skipped over. I'm not sure. Nathan Freeland.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. You're right. Nathan Freeland.
He's present and approaching. 2024 CF 1376. The state and I have already been talking about this case, so I'm pretty confident we'll be able to resolve it very soon. But he'll enter a plea of not guilty today, and I think he's already on the docket for August 12th.
Okay, so we'll enter a not guilty plea, and we'll come back on August 12th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Appreciate you respecting the court enough to wear a coat and tie. It's noted.
Your Honor, I have one housekeeping matter, if I may.
Yes, sir.
One, Madam Clerk, I just want to make sure she's available.
Madam Clerk? It's Mr. Medina's.
I'm sorry, ma'am, I didn't mean to.
That's right.
Tara M. Baggett, B-A-G-G-E-T-T. Looked like she was on the 130 docket in 24 CF 1197. But when I look at 24 CF 1197, it looks like a BOP. So I think it may be on the wrong date. And then it had August 12th pre-trial. So my understanding when I tried to meet with her at the jail yesterday, Your Honor, is that she was out of custody. I'm not sure if it should be on this docket. It does appear to be a BOP.
It looks like she was sentenced on the 13th, so the remaining court dates of today were canceled out because she was sentenced, but in the meantime, a violation has been submitted.
Okay, there was a,
Once she's served on the warrant, then we'll set her on the BOP date.
yes, and I see a notation the PD was going to withdraw. So anyway, I apologize for taking the court's time. I just didn't want her to get in trouble. Thank you.
That's all right. Mr. Harper, by any chance, any luck on?
Judge, my office did make contact with him and advise him to show up at 2:30. If it's possible, we can resolve it quickly.
Okay.
He's the advice he'll be in route.
He'll try and be, okay, very good. Okay, so,
Just get minutes and information for Nichols Garage.
yes.
Is that what you're just talking about? Okay.
Okay, so we'll take a short break until 2:30, and we'll handle a couple of the afternoon cases. You guys are ready to go on the motion to suppress.
Yes, Your Honor. Did the court have the benefit of our response? We had filed that on Friday.
I don't think so. So I'll look for it now.
Okay, and I can, if nothing else, I'll make a copy and bring it up to Miss Eileen if you'd like me to. We did we CC'd Mr. Niddle as well, so he has it. And
As long as it was emailed to me,
It was sent to Miss Eileen.
and it was filed?
It was filed as well.
Okay, so
And
if not, I'll just go into the file and look at it.
And we did, Your Honor, attach separately just the case law as a courtesy copy, but it wasn't part of the e-filing.
Okay,
We didn't want to make it too big.
okay, very good. That might be helpful.
Rise, please. Court is in recess till
Hi. I don't know that I want to televise, but it's not going to be a child case. It's dealing with, it doesn't deal with children specifically.
It's a nice coffee mug there, Steve.
It's a motion to suppress.
Just take that from somewhere.
Defense counsel,
I did not agree.
I just don't know how he's gonna behave.
Free advertisement on the court. So what are they building across the way?
And my dad always watches. Really?
Poetic justice all the time.
I try to say. Marvelous radar.
Okay.
No, we're not gonna be talking about any children per se. So in that sense, I don't think that's an issue. No, I'm not concerned. I wouldn't be concerned about Mr. Harper's defense.
I keep it just like that. On the CCA because it's insurance.
Was that? No, you would never do anything.
So,
That concealed permit's called sick.
that Tara Baggett went to.
In the Florida statute, it says you don't need it anymore.
I literally don't know, Steve. You're asking me if I know what happened to Tara Biden.
I have concealed, but I never take it with me anywhere. They're like, why not? I'm like, because am I dumb enough to travel across the state line? I don't know what another state's going to do. I said, because I've heard horror stories, like even officers in like Virginia, giving the wrong runaround. No, he's got a skill concealed carry, and I was saying we don't need anymore, and he was telling me about it.
Get reciprocity in Georgia and Alabama.
Yeah, but I don't, but,
Oh, that gives you reciprocity?
I just got a text on it.
I know, there was one, I don't know if it was, somebody had mentioned like a Virginia, he's like, I was off duty and they were still giving